Greetings, sacred clients, colleagues, and students. I am Kirby Clark Ellis, MMT BCTMB, and this Massage Monday I'm doing a recap on the last quarterly meeting of MTTAC, or the Massage Therapy Technical Advisory Committee's December 2023 meeting. MTTAC's December meeting was a lot more satisfying and concise compared to September's meeting. The first thing noteworthy about December's meeting is that this is the fourth regular quarterly meeting in a row that our seventh MTTAC member, who represents the public, was absent. They also missed the special virtual meeting held in October, meaning that it has been a full year since our public member attended an MTTAC meeting. And while we're on the subject of absences, somewhere between the September meeting and the December meeting, our admin hearing officer has resigned from the Department of Health. Segueing right into the administrative hearing that was held in December, this was a continuation of the hearing that seems to have been going on almost for as long as this current members of MTTAC have been serving us. If you remember, there was a consent agreement that MTTAC entered into with two licensees that had been accused of having unlicensed workers working in their establishment. Turns out, somewhere between the time that they accepted this in September and the time that the December meeting rolled around, there was evidence that these licensees had not complied with that consent agreement. So the Arkansas Department of Health recommended that MTTAC revoke their license as well as their registration of their establishment, which they did unanimously with only one member recusing themselves from the vote. Moving on to continuing education approval, there were 5 individuals who had CE courses that were up for approval, and all 5 of them, all of their courses were approved at this meeting. The continuing education application form has been updated in its usual place on the ADH website. It has a new checklist as well as some new information, but it still has to be mailed in at this time for CEs to be approved. In terms of a program update, there had been a lot of concerns and complaints from therapists about the new license design as well as how it's being mailed to them. Right now, they can't do anything about the way that it's mailed because that helps cut costs for the Department of Health, and the design has to match what the CLIPS program already provides. At least we get to keep our original license number at this time, and we're just going to have to roll with the punches with this. Hopefully, CLIPS, the online program, will be launching soon, and we'll be able to use that instead of mailing information into the department. Let's move on to a legislative update. Remember that this year is just a fiscal session for the Arkansas General Assembly. There isn't likely to be any substantive changes to our massage therapy law. However, there will be new rules that are promulgated by the Board of Health in order to match the law that was updated in August last year. Even though it's not likely for there to be legislative changes that would affect massage therapy, I will remain committed to keeping a pulse on the legislature when the session begins in April. Part of that will be volunteering with AMTA Arkansas's chapter with their Massage Therapy Legislative Awareness/Advocacy Day on April 29th. I can also share that AMTA Arkansas has retained a lobbyist now through the beginning of next year's regular legislative session. That's all for now. I look forward to seeing you all next Monday at MTTAC's regular meeting.